Hey guys, it's Robbie here. I figured I'd do a short video about something I got to do about 15 months ago. It's a lot of car guys' dreams and a once in a lifetime thing I'll probably do. So my company had bought a piece of equipment from a German company, and it's a fairly large piece of equipment, so they wanted us to go over and check this thing out before they shipped it over to the US for us. So when my colleague and I found out we were going to go to Germany, my colleague's also a car guy. He drives an older 911. We found out how far away were we going to be from Nurburgring, and that answer was about 2 hours. So we looked at the schedule for the Nurburgring to see when they were going to be running and if they were even going to be open, because they shut down for the winter time, and we happened to be going over there after they'd been open for about a week. So there was a chance that we'd get to go on track if everything went well with the piece of equipment that we were checking out. So everything did work out well with the piece of equipment. We were free on Friday, so we got up early on Friday, drove the 2 hours down to the Nurburgring. We got to drive on the Autobahn. We had a rental Ford C-Max car, not a very good car to go fast in, but we did get out on the Autobahn, saw a lot of cars whizzing by us at insane speeds. A lot of Porsches, really cool. As you get closer to the Nürburgring, you're driving through the German country. It's really beautiful. So we get there, and the first thing we do is look for a place to take us on a ride around the track, what they call a taxi. We found this place called Apex that had a really neat car there that we were gonna ride in. So we signed up, and there was car company testing going on at the time. So we had about 2 hours to kill before we were going to be able to get our taxi ride. So we went down and checked out the GP track, saw some touristy type things around the track, saw the roller coaster that's there really close to the GP track. The gift shop had this pretty cool toaster that would make an awesome Christmas present for a car guy. We saw the famous castle on the hill. We were going to go up there and check it out, but it was closed for construction. They were working on it. It's an old thing, so they were just doing some upkeep. So the car that we signed up to take the taxi ride in is a McLaren 600LT. It was 300 euros. I think that was a little over $350, something like that, converted to US at the time. This car was wild. My son could probably tell you all the specs of it. All I can tell you is it is much more expensive than I can afford, and it was really cool to get to ride in. So we go down to the entrance of the track where you get on the big track, the Nordschleife, the Green Hill, and we watch the end of company testing. Checked out the restaurant that they have right there, right by the entrance. The prices at the restaurant weren't bad. We didn't eat there, but it was neat to see. So as the track opened up, everybody comes out that's there to take their tourist laps out on the track. I think that's what they call these, are tourist laps. And you pull up to the gate here, to the entrance. There's a little app that you can download on your phone and buy laps. They're very reasonable. I think they're like 20-30 bucks a lap if you got your own car, and you go out on the track. Here's some more pictures of this McLaren. Spectacular car. A lot of carbon fiber, fully wrapping around seats. I'm at the Nürburgring, mecca for car people, and I'm getting ready to take a ride in that thing. I'm nervous and excited, all that good stuff. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna go fast. So here I am in the car getting ready to go out. My driver, his name is Moritz Kranz. He is a Porsche GT3 Cup driver for IMSA, and there's some other series he runs in, but he's pretty good. I went first. Like I said, me and my buddy from work were there, and I went first. So we were on little cold tires. My buddy had the warm tires, but he got them heated up pretty quick.
2017 and 2018 periodic oil change.
So one thing about these tourist laps that they call these is you don't actually do a full lap. So the timed laps that they do, if you're timing, you're not really supposed to be timing these laps, but if you do, you time what they call a bridge to gantry, which is 2 points on the track. But the car manufacturers that are testing get to use that full straightaway. I'm sure all you car guys that have been in the sims know that straightaway and how long it is. Those guys get to use it when you're doing this. You get to use a part of it, but you got to stop before you go all the way around. I'll just let you enjoy my expression and a couple little things that I chat with Maurice here. Just enjoy the lap around Green Hill. So I just finished my lap in the McLaren and I'm still shaking. So cool. I've got video, I'll put it in here. This is the parking lot over at the ring where people park and they come here to go driving. It's kind of like an autocross in that there's everything from Porsches to little hatchbacks here. Really neat. People just out in there, everyday drivers coming out and going fast. Really cool. So I was just in awe the whole time I was over at this place. Like I said, there's everything from like Mazda 3s all the way up to these Porsche GT2s, Porsche GT3s. That car is actually green. It looks black, but it's actually a really dark green. Here's one of the other taxi cars. So you may be wondering why we did a taxi ride and didn't rent a car to drive on the ring itself. And that's something that I had considered, but the thing you got to understand is there are a lot of cars that come out on this track, and it's not just you that's on the track by yourself. So you got to worry about them. I got to worry about this McLaren. You know, if I was to take a GTI out, which Apex had available if you wanted to rent one, but I'd have to worry about him dive bombing me in a corner and, you know, possibly wrecking. And if you wreck those cars, you got to pay for it, and that's something that I wasn't willing to do. Do I regret our decision to take a taxi drive instead of riding? No. That taxi ride was awesome. Would I, if I go back, would I possibly rent one? Maybe. But I don't regret doing what we did the first time we went. I'll probably never go back again, and being in that McLaren on that track was really incredible. Anyway, guys, we've got an event coming up at the end of June. We may try to hit a rental go-kart track and get another video up of me and Ashley and Alex. So till then, see ya.